Well, it's Friday, and what do we do every Friday? We're prepping the pantry and emergency food, and we're going to share what we spent. And it's an open collab. Anyone can join in anytime you want. Once in a while on Friday or every Friday. And just let me know by leaving a comment that you joined in, for I make sure to go over and give you a full watch. I am a full supporter friend for those that fully support me. Now this is what I bought last week, and now let's go check out my co-hostesses for this challenge, and then let's see what Grandma bought this week. Here is my very first co-hostess. Please go over and check out her channel. She always puts up some beautiful videos full of inspiration and always has some great new recipes every single week. You're going to love her channel, and she's a very loving and supportive friend. And she's always joining in on something and has a lot of variety on her channel. Oh my gosh, look at that cute smile. And prepping the pantry, she's already got her video up for today. So Grandma's a little behind. She did have an accident last week, and I'm glad to see that she has recovered. So she'll be talking about that along with sharing some wonderful new recipes with you. So go check her out. Awesome, awesome channel. And here is my other great co-hostess, my little rural homestead. We've been following each other probably for about a year or so. And I love her content, and she does a lot of great videos, and she also joins in with my Fairy Garden Thursday once in a while. And she is very supportive. But now she's my co-hostess for prepping the pantry and emergency food. She's already got her video up too already. I am really behind. Well, let's go see what Grandma did today. But before we do, she also, like I said, joins in with Fairy Garden Ideas or Fairy Garden Thursday. Not every Thursday, but pretty often. Well, let's go see what Grandma did this week. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is prepping the pantry and emergency food time, everyone. We do this every week. Anyone can join in once in a while or every week. This week, I'm going to share what I bought. I bought these wonderful cookies for my husband that he enjoys. And I bought 2 boxes, and that'll be enough probably for a couple of weeks, because really one would have been enough. I was out of my favorite Ritz crackers, the roasted veggies, and I bought that. Another thing to stock up on. The mushrooms I'm going to be cooking this week, and you're going to see some recipes where the mushrooms were used. Milk is something I buy every week also. And the eggs I usually buy almost every week also. I only bought 1 pound of ground beef, and that'll be enough meat along with the tuna for the whole week. We're not big meat eaters, and it will be fine. Now, the Swiss Miss chocolate was something I just stocked up. We'll have it if we want to have some hot chocolate on the cold fall mornings. The chicken fried rice is something I stocked up on. That has 6 bags. That'll be enough for 3 meals each for me and my husband. And so that is something that I stocked up on. The grapes is something that we'll eat this week. And the garlic bread with 5 cheeses is something I buy once or twice a month, just for something a little special. And I try to make sure that we buy a little bit of meat every week, and sometimes it's canned and sometimes it's fresh. I got 4 red pears, and they are delicious if you've never had any. I usually buy snow peas almost every week, sometimes every other week. I'm going to try to start growing some again soon. The avocado was for 2 meals, and the green onions in the background, we'll be using that for 3 meals also, along with those beautiful small tomatoes. And the Brussels sprouts are one of my favorites, and we'll eat that this coming week. My husband always likes apples, and I like to try to buy fresh veggies every week. I also got some bananas because we eat those also. And I'm stocking up also on the punch. I bought 4 of them for my husband. These are no sugars. and you just add water and you got something to drink. My favorite cookies are peanut butter Oreos. I bought that and eat about 2 cookies a day. I stocked up on the Sweet and Low and the Salvia because we were out of both. So that was something I normally wouldn't buy every week either. So they will go into the pantry and we'll pull it out as needed. I was totally out of mayonnaise, so I had to get that today. And I got a large can of albacore tuna, white, chunky, and Bumblebee. It's a little more expensive, but that is a big can. It'll make 2 meals, and it was like 3 something, so that is not bad, and the quality is very, very good. We always buy a loaf of bread every week, along with milk every week, so those are things that are staples. And I bought 2 cans of gravy, because we're going to be doing some recipes with that. And I bought 10 pounds of roasted potatoes. That will be something I don't buy every week either. That'll be something that I buy maybe once a month. There's only 2 of us here, and that's what I always say. Make sure you always have some kind of food in your home that you can make multiple meals out of. And if you don't have a lot of money, you could even go by just picking up milk, bread, and maybe a couple little things, maybe a piece of meat, and get your groceries for 20 bucks one week if you had to. My pantry is full and my freezer is full, and I try to make sure I keep it that way, always buying some little extra thing to keep that pantry stocked. Like this week, I mentioned the things that I stocked up on, like artificial sweetener. But as you can see, we did pretty good on the grocery bill. We only spent $123, and that was not bad. And we had a savings, I don't know if it's going to come down where it's going to show me, was $5.10. So I actually got a savings this week. I don't know what I got it on, but something. But I do usually buy store brands. That keeps the bill a little lower too. We have to be smart about how much we buy and try to plan ahead and think before we go to the grocery store what we're going to cook this week, what we can pull from the pantry, and what I need to add to what I already own and have. We're going to keep that grocery bill under $150 every week, even though food is going up terrible out here in California. And I know some weeks it looks like I'm not even eating anything. There's so little there. Maybe just some fresh fruits and vegetables. Because every week I buy fresh fruit and fresh vegetables, along with eating a lot of frozen vegetables. I don't eat any canned vegetables because it has too much sodium in it. So we just try to cut down, and I'm trying harder and harder all the time to get where I'm cooking more stuff fresh and not doing as many canned goods. But you still need canned goods in that pantry because you never know when something bad's going to happen. A car repair, shortages, strikes. Every time you turn around, something's happening. Hope you enjoyed the video today.